Today we're going to work on Supta, Badda, Konasana. We're going to do it in order to release into the hips and the abdomen and the low back. And we're going to use some props. So I recommend you use a blanket or even a couple blankets and 2 blocks. You could replace the blocks with books. You could replace the blocks with pillows. You want them to be the same height because one's going under each leg. We're doing this pose with props so that we can release into the hips as opposed to stretching the hips. The distinction being that one is passive and one is active. Okay? So the way I'm going to use my blanket is just kind of the standard on the shelf yoga studio fold here. I'm going to open it up once from there and lay it down on the ground. I'm just going to have that as a slight pad underneath my back. Sitting right in front of it, taking a block to my right, a block to my left, stomping my feet onto the floor, and then sending my tailbone a little bit toward my heels as I roll myself all the way down. So my hips are on the ground, but then my lumbar spine all the way up through the head is on the blanket. From here, I'll take my feet together, my knees wide, my blocks at their second height and they're lengthwise, and I'm going to sit them right under my knees. And when I sit them like that, then they poke into my legs a little bit. So I'm going to turn them slightly so that the flat edge of the block is holding my leg up. Once you get here and find a good distance between your feet and your groin, then take a hand on your abdomen, take another hand on your abdomen, and take a deep breath in, all the way down into your hands. Exhale completely. Take a deep breath in all the way into your hands as if you could expand the belly into the hips and inflate your hips. And exhale, soften. And keep playing with that idea of inflating, finding space, and deflating, discovering the ground underneath you. Inflating and deflating. At any point, you can release your hands down. You can release the control of the breath and let the shape of the pose do the work for you. Let gravity help you to release into this pose. Feeling the thigh bones get heavy. Feeling that space where your thighs attach to your hips become watery. Feeling your pelvis become soft from the bottom, through the front, through the sides, through the back. Feel your belly relax. And feel how as it relaxes, it becomes even more responsive to the breath moving through you. Feel your low back release. The muscles along your spine release. Your whole body release as a response to this watery core. Begin to slow down your breath, to deepen and slow down your breath. These very gentle, long breaths. And gather up your right leg by lifting it up off the block, planting that foot, and gather up your left leg by doing the same. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. Release, hug your left leg in towards your chest. Release. And maybe you take a moment to stretch both legs out and rest in Shavasana. Thank you for joining.